Very shockingly, the Ceann Comhairle has been part of ramming through these new provisions. We're very troubled by that. We have been discussing it. There is no doubt that she has done significant damage to her standing and to the independence of the office itself. So I know that's something that we will be discussing again. At the end of the day, all of us here from our respective groups and parties have a job to do, and that is to provide coherent, effective opposition. The government clearly is one that does not wish to be held to rigorous account. And in the end, that's what this is all about. People may ask, well, why the fuss about a few minutes here or there? That's actually not what this is about. This is about clear democratic delineation between those who exercise the prerogative of government, which they must do, and those of us who are charged with holding them to account.
I think the abiding image is going to be Michael Lowry giving 2 fingers to Dáil procedure and giving 2 fingers to the Irish people. I think that's what the abiding image is. We're still processing. I think I speak for everyone here. We're still processing what happened today because it is unprecedented. It was extraordinary to see the way the business was conducted by the government and by the Ceann Comhairle today. So we're still absorbing that. We're going to be consulting with our own parliamentary parties, and we'll be meeting again tomorrow morning to see what we can do about this. But it certainly will not end here for us.
Firstly, just by show of hands, can I just ask any of you if you have confidence in Verona Murphy? Can you just put up your hand? Okay, thanks. And then secondly, Mary Lou, what's the end game here? How far are you going to be able to push this until the public?
Well, look, I think as we've all said, we're going to go and meet with our respective groups and parties. We need to think about all of these things. We're not simply going to go gently into that good night. We're not just going to take all of this lying down. We have to respond. Like, we've a job to do in here, and each of us, as different as we are, we all have that in common. And as you've seen, we've been united in our opposition to this government stroke from the beginning. We remain here this evening united on that front, and certainly the image of the day is Michael Lowry giving us the 2 fingers, but much more damningly giving the Irish people the 2 fingers too. So thanks for your questions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And one of the points that Taoiseach made today, which I think can't be lost on people, is that 2 of the members who want to belong to this group have opposed the government more than they've supported it. So they cannot be classified as supporting the government. In Australia, they have a system where, when independents began to be independent across some of the parliaments, that some of those independents refused to classify themselves as either government or opposition, but as crossbenchers or as other. So there's nothing unprecedented about this. It's a very sensible and practical solution to a conundrum we face in the Dáil. And one final point I just want to make is this. Nothing, no question that you ask today can take away from what happened in the chamber today. It was akin to a mob. There were people intimidated. There was chanting in the chamber, and there was rank bullying of some members went on in Dáil Éireann today. And anything else pales into insignificance in the context of what happened.
Do you think it's appropriate for Michael Lowry to put 2 fingers on Paul Murphy? Does that not really sum up this whole palaver over the last 2 months, that Michael Lowry appears to just have no respect?
I think the points that we have put forward are at the heart of the debate, and from our perspective, that's where they always have been. How other people from other parties or independents conduct themselves is a matter for them, Louise. It's not a matter for Fianna Fáil.
You're standing here talking about other members' conduct in the Dáil. You're criticising the opposition, and yet now you're saying, when you're asked about Michael Lowry, that it's not appropriate for you to comment on other people's conduct.
Michael Lowry isn't a member of Fianna Fáil. We are not here to stand up for Michael Lowry. First and foremost, he's not a member of Fianna Fáil. And second of all, that pales in insignificance to how the opposition conducted themselves today. As John has said, it is absolutely scandalous. The bullying that went on to the Ceann Comhairle, the bullying that went on to the clerk and to the staff of the Dáil, and also chanting and standing, not respecting the Ceann Comhairle, to me is absolutely shocking and is conduct unbecoming of Dáil Éireann.
So you can comment on their conduct, but you can't comment on the conduct of Michael Lowry. Is that what you're saying?
I say it's a matter for Michael Lowry, and I'd suggest you put it to him.
The man who was involved in the government formation is putting 2 fingers up at people in the Dáil. If it was Sinn Féin putting two fingers up on Fianna Fáil,
Yeah, so let's be clear. I don't think anybody standing here beside me will be putting their two fingers up to anybody, okay? And that's certainly not what we're doing here. What we're saying is it's a matter for Michael Lowry and you should put it to him.